gentlemen, let's talk for a while. On the Clips Podcast Show, we'll make you smile. Clips, 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 clips. Welcome to the Clips. Where the fun never ends. We'll dive into topics, make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go. On the Clips Podcast Show, let's enjoy the flow. Ain't nobody messing with mine. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave you feeling amused. Oh yeah, Tim the man as your host will keep the energy high. Interviews and stories that will touch the sky. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? Welcome to Clips Podcast Show. We got a show. Yeah, we got a show. We always got a show when we got JT and Brain Busting. And we got Smoke the man. He coming. He drying off right now. Give him a chance. He drying. He coming. But hey, it's Wednesday. I told you I'll be back next Wednesday. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share in the corner, and pay attention because you might learn something. What you think, JT? You think they can learn
Nope.
something? JT,
Nothing.
People can always learn something.
People don't want to learn, they want to argue.
Yeah, that's a
You know what
difference.
they say, you can't teach the old dog new tricks.
Uh-huh. You say you can or you can't teach your old dog.
Can't.
Oh my goodness. Can't teach your old dog new tricks. That ain't good. That's not good. Because old dogs do need new tricks. That's why they old dogs. But anyway, we got a great show. We got a show I think is pretty decent and some things I think people want answered. I try to put shows up to give y'all answers. And I do get feedback in person from people. People in person tell me exactly what JT said, what Smoke say, how they feel about it, how they feel about what they said, how they feel about what I said. Everything. You know, your opinions are like, what again? Nah, we'll leave that for it. But people got their opinions, and we try to come from a perspective where how can I say this? Well, we try to be fair. We try to be fair about it, so that you guys like you get a fair assessment on what we're talking about. But yeah, we got a good show, and let me see here. Let me find it. See what y'all think about this. Let's get the topic up. See what Jay and the whole world think about this. Hmm. What y'all think about this topic? If you if you are over 30, if you are over 30 and still single, it's because of you or circumstances. Do you think it's because you are still single and you over 30, or the circumstances around you cause this particular problem? Do you think it's because of you or other reasons? That is really something. Hmm. Because there's a lot of single people out here. What do you think, JT? There's a lot of single people.
There's a fair amount, yeah.
I think it's more women single than men. I would say it's more single women than men. So I know they can relate uh, to this
There's more
particular
women on the
topic.
planet.
Yeah, yeah. And over 30. And definitely over 30. So they definitely would have I mean, they definitely can. I don't think they'll take accountability for the last part. Is it because of you? They'll say, no, it's not because of that. I think they'll say other things. I think they'll say other reasons why. I must say, they'll say other reasons why they're sick. But let's see. We'll watch a video and hear the harsh truth about this particular prompt right here. Let's see. Let me get the video. See what y'all think about this. Is this true or not?
I've been seeing a lot of content on TikTok. Some women saying that once you hit past 30, your value as a woman has gone down dramatically for a driven, high desirable man.
I think people have to understand there's a difference between what we put down on paper that we want versus what happens in the reality of life. So yes, if you asked a highly successful man, would you prefer an over 30-year-old woman versus a woman in her 20s? Majority of them are probably gonna pick in her 20s. Though there are gonna be men who will say over 30. And that's the thing I want women to understand. Not all of these men think the exact same. They have different reasons. I've met men who were very successful who did not want to date a woman under 30. Refused to date a woman under 30.
Because they probably thought it'd be more drama or less emotional availability or whatever it might be.
Exactly. There's a trade-off somewhere
Less
and they didn't want to make that trade-off.
And it's like, what do we have in common?
Exactly. And depending on what that specific man truly values will determine which side he falls on. But what I want people to understand is, again, even if we said 90% of those men want under 20 on paper.
Under 30.
Under 30, I'm sorry. Under 30. Yeah,
under 20 might be a little...
take that out. No, we got to keep it above. But okay. Under 30. Yeah. In real life, though, if that successful man goes to a bar, meets this beautiful woman, exuding all this feminine energy, they talk, the conversation is amazing, they're in full alignment with what they want and what they like, he's not gonna say, oh, you're 31, I can't talk to you anymore. At that point, it doesn't matter. Once the vibe is there, the connection's there, it doesn't matter. So you have tons of people that end up with someone who didn't fit what they would have wrote down on a piece of paper. What we write down is like our most ideal based off our logic. So it's almost like if you ask someone what kind of car you want, they might mention, yeah, I want a Bentley. But when they leave the dealership, they left with a Corolla or a Nissan or whatever the case may be, because they realized that's what worked better for them by the time they were done. So I just think that people get caught up in what they're hearing on the internet rather than, listen, if you show up as your best self, you can still win. Whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, it doesn't matter. You just have to be your best self. And what I also want women to understand is your goal is not to appeal to the whole base of men. Your goal is to find that one man who aligns with you. Even if 90% of the guys say on paper they don't want this, well, maybe your guy's in that 10% and you'll be fine. Just focus on being your best you.
Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right
Tim, you on mute?
Oh yeah, I had my mute up. Sorry. Yeah. Like the man said, you might want to pay attention when you go on these dates. Be yourself. Let yourself loose. So, then you might find out it is because of you, not because of other people. Or you still. I'm still single. It's starting to be an epidemic. This is why I did this particular prop, because it's bad. I see so many people single and without anybody. It's like, man, all these people walk past each other all day. Nobody's going on dates. They say it's too expensive. They say women want too much. They say men ain't doing enough. I mean, everybody's blaming everybody for why they're single. This exact problem. What do you think, JT? Give me your opinion. I've been talking a lot.
I don't know. I mean, but I did, like, when we were off camera, it's like I told you can't teach old dogs new tricks. So if you're 30, 40, 50 years old and you've lived life already where you've had multiple relationships, multiple children,
Mm-hmm.
multiple professional experiences, you kind of set in your ways. And at some point, especially in your 20s and 30s, when you have to give so much to the person maybe you were in a relationship with, had a child with, and
Yeah.
conform and go along to get along, when you reach a certain age where you don't have to jump through some of those hoops, you're just like, I'd rather be by myself. And I think that's true for women and for men. I think any and everybody wants companionship.
Mm-hmm.
Wants somebody, especially in the cold weather months, somebody they can chill with, lay with, and hang out with, drink cocoa with, whatever. I think everybody wants that, but I don't think people are really ready to give up on what brought them to this point in their lives.
Yeah, I
And
think we
it's
could.
that incompatibility, I think that
Uh,
causes a lot of trouble for people to
mm-hmm.
get into relationships because you're dealing with other people, you're dealing with other people's issues, other people's past relationships, especially if they have
Right.
kids. And it's just a difficult thing to overcome.
Isn't that a little bit of selfishness, though? You would say, like, because the things you explain, it's like we're creatures of habit, and you're doing the same thing. That don't mean it's right, because people stuck in their ways. You could be doing it stuck in your ways wrong. That's why I say, is it because of you? Because somebody could have taught you wrong, or you could have been following wrong. So I
I mean,
think,
that's objective. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you hear a lot more interaction between people who are single, married, or unhappy in
Mhm.
relationships every day than I probably would. You probably hear much more than the therapist does. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? That you deal
I
with
hear a
such
lot of
a
excuses. I hear a lot of excuses is what I hear. I mean, I'm just saying this. There's no accountability, no accountability whatsoever. Everybody blames everybody, so everybody can get off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be reprimanded on anything. Everybody's, I'm perfect. Choose me. I do no wrong. Choose me. And nobody wants to take any fault in anything now. Everybody, we're such a soft society. Uh, Discipline is like a thing of the past. Like, I mean, in any form or manner, or holding people accountable for something. It's it's like, oh no, you can't do that. We don't even do that anymore. So I believe, with the prompt, when they say, is it because of you? A lot of people, they can't even really explain why they're single. They think it's somebody else's fault. And they quick to blame somebody else. They could be a woman or a man who have a kid by a woman that he's not no longer with, and they'll blame it on that person why they single now. They ain't even with the person no more. But you said that's why you single. You letting that person uh, live your life. No, you got to move on. What you think? We're just creatures of habit, or single because. I mean, I got a dude here. They got something to say about it. I think you like this guy. I'll bring him up and let's see what he got to say about uh, if you over 30. Let's see. One of your favorite guys. Let me see here.
Let's get something straight. Being single in your 30s is not what people say it is. It's not some sad little story waiting to be fixed by a wedding ring. It's not glamorous either, not in the way movies try to sell it. It's real, it's messy, it's liberating, it's confusing, and it's yours. And most of the time, it's misunderstood by friends, by family, by coworkers, by strangers at dinner parties who look at you with tilted heads and ask, still single? As if that's a problem to solve. So
Yeah, right there. That's what I was saying. Because like when you single, you're over 30 or you're of a particular age, like he just said, family members even ask, why are you still single? Especially if it's a woman. She's over 30 something, great career, good job, master's, bachelor's. People want to know why she's still single. Why you so ain't nobody snatched you up? What do you think that is? Think she put career first, JT, over family?
I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for
Over
every woman regardless of culture, age, ethnicity. I can't speak for them. Everybody.
I'm just saying in general.
I,
She over 30, great career, master, bachelor's, all this. Why hasn't a man snatched you up, girl?
how many kids she got?
Let's say she got none.
And I think that may very well be a choice for her.
See? That choice on whose part?
On her
Hers, or
part to be
she
single.
just, or she just haven't found anybody with the qualifications
I
to meet
mean,
her.
it could mean that she may have had previous bad situations where she's not
Mhm.
willing to settle. Like I don't know. I think
No,
again, it's not
use
subjective.
that word settle.
I mean, listen, that's what a lot of people do when they get to a certain point and they get desperate. You know what I mean? And just like Steve was just talking about how society looks at you like, oh, you're
Yeah,
30, you've been accomplished, you've done this, you've done that, and you don't have
right.
a husband or a wife.
Yeah, see, they look down.
Shit, I first got married when I was 23 years old. What the hell did I know about life at 23?
Right.
I
But do you
barely knew
think?
how to take care of the kids. I had to learn how to take care of the kid. Like I had to learn how to be responsible with money or figure out how to at least get some money when we were being irresponsible. Because my first wife was only a year younger than me. So I mean we
Oh,
grew up together with our kids. I know that sounds crazy, but I learned a lot in that first marriage about fidelity, about money, about trust, about what
hmm,
I wouldn't deal with in another relationship, what
right.
I would be willing to sacrifice for somebody I truly loved. I mean, I just think there's just so many factors. I didn't get remarried again until I was well into my 40s. I got divorced at
Mm.
35 and didn't get remarried for 10 years. So
Do,
I was single from 35 to 45.
do you think it's a double standard though, as versus uh what the prophet saying? If you're over 30 and you're still single, is it because of you? You think it's a double standard, men versus women? So, like, if a man is 30 or older and he's still single, you think that's looked upon as a good thing, and then versus a woman being over 30, it's a bad. You think it's a double standard on it?
I think it's a matter of perception and your personal beliefs. I don't know. I do think there's a double standard. There's always a double standard between men and women. I don't think
Mhm.
that's necessarily fair because if a man did it, he's being mature, he's being selective, he's just not out here having babies with everybody or jumping
Mhm.
into the first uh, wedding, because somebody says "I love you" and winked at you. I
Right.
mean, you know what I'm saying?
You're right. Mm.
So I
I
just
mean,
think
but so,
it's a difference.
let me see. I mean, because you have to go, like a woman, she has a time. She basically on a time clock. She has to hurry these babies along. She has to hurry these babies along because she on the clock. What's up, Smoker Low? How you feel, big dog?
Huh?
How you feel?
Yeah, I'm kind of sick, man, but I had
Oh
to come on
man.
because I need to make a couple statements because my DM and my phone went off on me this week, and I want to explain to people how ignorant they are.
So
Oh,
your phone went off,
Huh?
your DM and all that went crazy.
Yeah, from here. Yeah.
What happened? Okay,
Okay, here's the deal.
talk to the people. You got a million people. What you got?
Okay, here's the deal. And
Go
fellas
ahead.
and guys, whoever listening out there, I want y'all to
Mm-hmm.
understand. I'm a learned black man. I
Mm-hmm.
have an education, and
Oh,
I'm not stupid. And I'm 64 years old, so I've been
no.
around here a long time. Okay, for any of you to get in my DM, call my phone number
mm.
and say that I talk too much, that I talk too loud, and I wasn't giving my partners here on the podcast, I wasn't giving them equal time or trying to get it. I disrespected them.
What?
And I say to all those people who put that in my DM, no, I didn't. Let me understand. Let me help me make you understand how men communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And all the time we talked on the show last week, I never said Tim wasn't no good. I never said JT wasn't shit. I said nothing about these gentlemen. I was talking about me and how I felt. And I tell you one more thing, y'all, I shouldn't leave them alone. You know why I'm not going to leave them alone? We might not disagree right here, but Tim and JT, they my brothers. We in the same minds. We in the same club. They my brothers. I can say what I want to them without them taking offense. Because when I say it, and as soon as the show over, we laugh about it. So all you people out there that think I'm coming on here to disrespect anybody, no, I'm not. And then let me make you understand also. Those two gentlemen, JT and Tim, are valuable to me. You know why they're valuable to me? Because of the life they live, the life they live against the life I live. Tim over here is a business owner. He's been a business owner for a long time. I ain't no business owner. So if I need information, I'll go to Tim. For one, I trust him. And for two, I know he know what he's talking about. JT. Now that's my boy, right? We're in the same fraternities and stuff like that, but not KSI. I'm not there. we're in the same fraternities and everything like that. But it has nothing to do with the fraternities. JT got 20 degrees. I'm overstepping a little bit. He got 4 or 5 degrees. He got masters. He got his masters and shit. Why would I offend that man? Because if I need anything to go down, I'm gonna come to him. So I don't understand what you people are talking about. Because the only way we gonna survive is we have to live in a not closed off section of the world. Everybody has a different experience of their life every day. If I need any help, I can go to these two gentlemen and listen. Not out talk them, not try to disrespect them, not say they ain't shit. I'm going in there and I'm like, hey, so what do I do when I do that? JT, wait a minute, man, come on. What do I do when I do that? See, then I'm a student. But guess what? I'm older than JT. But his aspects in life are different from mine. So he knows more than I know about that. Why wouldn't I go to him? Let me tell you people something out there, man. Y'all have no idea of what you're losing. You don't have any idea of what you can gain. Because you're living in a world where you think you got all the answers and you're on welfare. Tell me how that makes sense.
Oh man.
You think you got all the answers and you in jail. Tell me where that makes sense at. I don't understand it. The thing we need to do as black people, stop trying to criticize the people that can help you. Everybody, they try to help you, but you think they ain't no good. Why? That's how ignorant we are as a people. And I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of trying to bring people in the circle so we can help somebody grow. But y'all don't want to listen to nobody. Y'all think everybody is stupid as you are.
Well,
and I mean exactly what I'm saying.
Well, let me ask this then.
A lot of people got more education and can help you. You ain't got no education. You dropped out of school in 11th grade. You ain't never finished. You on the corner sneaking crack. But you know more than JT about growing in life. You know more than Tim about growing in life. You know more than me about growing in life. if I put money on you, you ain't gonna make it to 30. So keep
It's tough.
on with that BS y'all going through, man, because it doesn't make sense. Find an elder out there or someone that can help you advance yourself. Because
Let me ask this.
most of you guys sitting at home smoking, playing video games, ain't doing nothing. Your woman over there, she pregnant with 17 kids and talking about they only giving her $4,000 in food stamps.
Not that.
When that cycle go in? When did the cycle go in? And for me, it was so embarrassing that I'm like, I didn't do none of that to my guys. When we got off the call last week, me and JT was laughing about him coming in to one of my fraternities.
Mm-hmm.
There was no hate, animosity, or he's stupid, you stupid. Well, it wasn't none of that. We love each other. Well, I don't understand it, man. And it's starting, and it's hurting me. It's really hurting me that my people are like this. Nobody wants to see you grow. Nobody wants to see you grow, but they ain't trying to grow themselves.
No, that's tough. That's a tough cookie there. Go ahead, JT.
Hey, man, I don't know what would give the public that perception. Smoke, you are a hell of an athlete in your day. You're still active. I had no idea you was in your 60s when we first started this podcast, but I've learned so much from your wisdom. We may disagree, but it's in a very intelligent ways. It's never in the way that
right.
I'm gonna put you down and you don't know this because you were alpha and fuck this and fuck. We don't have those conversations. We never had.
Exactly.
We've never stepped on each other's toes. We've been through some of the same struggles medically in life. We have a lot in common. So you are actually someone I can call and get information when you're not feeling well. 9 times out of 10, I know why, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I really do not understand what we benefited from exchanging ideas respectfully, and it's always been respectfully. I think I might have disrespected 2 people on this entire show since it's been on. Because they were just stupid, and I had to let them know they were stupid. That, like the panelists, the people that come on every week, important. Where those people at now? The people that believe in what we do and what we say and the way we communicate is what we do, and it's never been on any disrespectful level. So I don't even know how anybody could come in your inbox with that. That's crazy. Come in my inbox. I'm bored. I don't got shit to do. I would love to have those conversations.
I just found it insulting, man. I was like, what?
It's called the internet, smoke. This is what can go down over here, man.
That's wild.
People. I say, the internet. People, people speak their opinions. Whether, like you say, whether they agree with you or not. People come across harsh. Some people are nice. Some people not so nice. I was just talking to somebody about that today. But they was like, "Nah, treat everybody nice." I said, "Yeah, but that don't mean everybody gonna treat you nice. You think because you treat everybody nice, I'm not telling you to stop. I'm just telling you should have already said in your head that it's a possibility somebody could treat me not so good today, even though I treat them nice."
And you know, I hate to use this because it's just so cliche. Because it get overused. We as black people are not a monolith.
Not at all.
You need to learn from each other, man. We got a whole lot of knowledge just in our neighborhood. But y'all don't find the knowledge in our neighborhoods worthy enough. Because the black man said it. You don't think it's right.
Nah, they no good.
Man,
Go ahead.
Who are these people? Do they know you or they just watch the podcast?
Yeah, it was a couple people quite a few people that knew me. And it's a few coming from the podcast.
Give me their opinion.
And I'm just and my whole thing is I just don't understand. And me saying the things that I said tonight, I ain't taking none of that back. I mean what I said. we far as a people are ignorant people. You don't want to deal with nobody that's more learned than you because you think you know everything and you don't know nothing. You 21 and 22, you can tell me I know everything, but you don't know a damn thing. You still learning. You still learning. You got to make a few mistakes before you even start learning. And that's the only way you learn is from your damn mistakes. I got 60 damn years of mistakes to put me in a position of where I am right now.
So a lot of people can learn from that. I mean, you know what, Smoke? Just addressing the prompt. I just want to get you to before you leave to address the prompt, which is kind of a little bit of going to what you talking about. You know, the prompt is saying if you are over 30 and still single, is it because of you or is it because of the circumstances of somebody else's fault? And like you said, you can learn a lot because we did many podcasts on here about dating, single, married, all kind of stuff. So the prompt is saying if somebody over 30, is it because of them or was it because of society? Whose fault is it, Smoke? Why you still 30 and single? Still over 30. And my other question, two-part question, is it a double standard for a man over 30 plus versus a woman over 30 plus? Is it a double standard?
I mean, there's no more standards. There's no more standards. So what can you say? So what can you say about the 16-year-old pregnant in high school?
16-year-old?
Yeah. JT Telly.
I agree. I mean, what can you say? I mean, that's just a lack of proper training, instruction, and self-control on the teenager's part. And not
exactly.
Good. But again, she'll be paying for that until she's 30 and 40 and 50 trying to figure out life. Blending family, hoping the man can accept a 10-year-old child by the time she's 26, a teenager by the time she's 30. That's a lot to ask for, especially if that man still doesn't have kids and he's looking for his future and his future mother and children. I'm not saying we're going to find virgins out here. Hell, my kids were 18, 20, like that. Ain't no virgins out here. Like, well, I said, imagine what's going to be like in the next 10 years.
You think there's any virgins left out here?
I mean, of course, statistically, the virgins. I mean, are you going to find one that's of age and has never had contact with a man? No. I mean, hell, like we were in high school. I mean, we knew girls that were having babies.
Right. But here's what I'm saying. Here's the knowledge that they had no idea about, right? Okay. I had my first son at 22 years old. You know what I told my wife when I was 20?
What's that?
I don't make enough money right now. We can have a kid when I get an increase in my salary. We can't do this right now. Now I'm 20 years old. And I said, I can't do it right now. You got to give me a couple years that I'll get my salary up there. And then when I turned 22, is when I had my first son. But then, like a dummy, I got 4 more after him.
Yeah, kept going. See if
but I had to keep
battery work.
Right, I had to keep it going, man. I had to keep working. I worked 2 jobs for almost 20 years.
Okay.
So tell me, come and tell me.
Let's get something straight.
I don't know
Being
what we
single
talking
in
about.
your 30s can.
Go ahead, Smoke.
Come and tell me what I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can tell you because I was a responsible man. So all you guys out there that's trying to run this game and all this about, listen, man, your brothers can be an asset. Your brothers can be an asset, but they got to be the right people. Your brothers can be an asset. Now, your brothers that's out there slinging, that ain't an asset. He can't help you in no way but give you some fast money, and either he gonna be in jail or he gonna be dead.
Oh yeah, that's a downfall system. But
So
hold on,
that's
Smoke, before you
all.
go any further. All right.
That's the only thing you can learn from him.
Now, hold on, Smoke,
What
because
else can you learn from him?
hold on, Smoke.
Now,
Let me go.
if you
Hold on,
want,
Smoke,
if
Smoke. Hold on.
okay,
We'll go to the. I want you to hear what Steve got to say here, real quick. That's dealing with the
okay,
prompt about if you're over 30 and still single, it's because of you. You know, not you, but somebody that's over there. But listen to a little bit of this, and then we'll discuss it, and we'll close it out.
Is not what people say it is. It's not some sad little story waiting to be fixed by a wedding ring. It's not glamorous either, not in the way movies try to sell it. It's real, it's messy, it's liberating, it's confusing, and it's yours. And most of the time, it's misunderstood by friends, by family, by coworkers, by strangers at dinner parties who look at you with tilted heads and ask, still single? As if that's a problem to solve. So let's talk about the truths, the ones no one tells you, the ones you live through silently, powerfully, every single day. 1, you can crave love deeply, fully, and still refuse to settle. Let's not pretend. You want connection. Of course you do. You want to share your wins with someone. You want to text someone just because you heard a song and it reminded you of them. You want arms to fall into at the end of a long day. You want love. But you've also made peace too many times before. You've lowered your standards. You've ignored the red flags. You've tried to convince yourself that almost love was enough. Now, you know better. Now, your peace isn't negotiable. Now, you crave love that adds to your life, not one that makes you question your worth at 2 a.m. 2, people assume you're too picky, too damaged, or too intimidating. They say it with a smile, but it cuts. Maybe your standards are too high, or you just need to put yourself out there more. Sometimes they say nothing at all, but the look in their eyes says everything. Alone. And that truth, it empowers you. Because now you're not chasing a relationship. You're chasing truth. And you'd rather wait alone than settle for a version of love that keeps you small. 10, this chapter, this single in your 32nd chapter is not a pause. It's
You're on mute, Tim.
Yeah, we'll stop it right there because Steve go into like 30 different reasons why you're single and things of that nature. But yeah, take this back. But
okay.
yeah,
Can I say one more thing, man? And then I'm about to go. Can I say one more thing?
yeah, go ahead. Make it short, Smoke. We're gonna
Okay,
finish this
listen.
out.
It's gonna be short. The destruction of black men is black mothers. I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
say it
wait a minute,
again.
Smoke. Now you just opened up
The,
a can of
the,
worms right
wait a
there.
minute. Wait a
You
minute.
opened up
Hold
a can
on.
of worms.
The destruction of black men is black
Hmm.
mothers.
Okay, you gotta
Because a
explain yourself
woman,
now.
I don't care what planet you on, a woman cannot raise a boy child to be a man.
Okay.
She can't do it. I don't care. Just like a man can't raise his daughter to be a woman.
Yeah.
We can put in the best shots and try to do everything we can. But if you look out here in the world today, and JT, I know you like statistics. Most of all the motherfuckers that's in jail right now were raised by black mothers. No father in the house. That's what I'm saying. Because there's
All
no
right.
discipline. There's no discipline, man. Yeah, don't touch him. Don't. He just stole my Cadillac, but I can't put my hands on him. Come on, man.
Now
Let,
wait a minute, Smoke. Hold up. Before you go any further, now you can't get off the hook like that. Me being the host of the podcast, I'm gonna challenge that. It's gonna be some women and people that say, "Wait a minute, I raised my son to be an upbiting, good citizen." You say the woman can't raise a boy to be a man?
Right. Because the son she raised is emotional,
Mhm.
can't hold, don't know what his feelings mean,
Right.
crying, And then her audacity to me, and I'm gonna say this, and excuse my language right here, but I'm gonna say this. How a bitch gonna call me sassy? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Come on, man. And I'm sitting here, I listen to these motherfuckers. He's sassy. What the fuck you talking about, sassy?
Hold on, Smoke. That's the new terminology they use.
There ain't no new terminology. That's the disinvolvement of a man, man.
Yeah,
They destroying our people with that shit, man. Stop listening to that shit, guys.
Hold on, Smoke. Here's the thing. Most people don't even know the real definition of the word sassy. It has nothing to do with a man acting feminine. That's the killing part. You got to actually look that word up and you'll see. Go ahead, JT. You was about to say something.
I was just gonna say, I think it's important that we really look at that argument. There are very true statements within it. However, I slightly disagree. I just think that our problems, not only in single family households led by women, but even in our community, because you see grown ass unks and family members, you'll spend $10,000 on prom, but won't even do a graduation dinner. You'll go to the graduation ceremony and hoop and holler and twerk. The child walks across the stage, and you don't understand the dignity and the decorum of the event. See, those are small examples of where our priorities are. By the time that boy is 3 or 4 years old, he got hair down his back. He's wearing designer clothes. He may have some jewelry. He's wearing Jordans or Bonds or Kobe's or whatever, but he doesn't have one book in his house. Knows how to work the hell out of a cell phone and a tablet, but couldn't sit down for 10 minutes and read a book. So I think it's the emphasis that certain households within our community put on trash and bullshit style, not substance. And that does not help teach anybody, a boy or girl.
Hold on, before you ask him something, Smoke. Do you see this thing getting any better? Either one of you.
No, it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
It gets worse every year. How the hell you got a helicopter pulling up for a graduation? I mean, prom. Get 10 members of your family to come to the
this guy. Oh, say a helicopter. If JT, somebody had a helicopter come up for a prom?
I just saw another video because the black podcaster posted a video of like 10 of the most outlandish proms. There's a helicopter. One had a redecorated military vehicle. You know, where troops go into the back.
Humvee?
Yeah,
Humvee or APC?
What? But it has the gun and all that shit. And then they lowered it had red velvet interior all inside of a military vehicle on the commercial street, and the young nigga pops out. And one of the points that the podcast was making is prom was all about the girls when we grew up. We just came in our black tuxedos. We had the matching flower, whatever color they were, and we stood our ass in the background where the parents gloated over the girls. Everybody took pictures of the girls, and then finally, after about 20 minutes, get your punk ass in the picture. Like, all right,
I need more, JT. It's over with.
And then we got out. Now these young niggas coming out with grills, big glittery and shit.
It's a different dispensation now.
They have naked,
getting their hair did. You little bitch. This ain't even your day. It ain't about you. At least it wasn't when we was growing up. It was about the young lady.
That's what I say. It's a different dispensation. They look at things different. We are the men of old. They are the men of new, and they think nothing like us. They might look like
them,
but they think nothing like it.
Hold up, Ken. Hold up. A black man steps up, and I'll call it. He stepped up and went in and married a woman who had a son.
Okay.
The only part they got me with this is, and this is when I told him, "Hey, it's time for you to leave."
What?
The little boy took something else. He took something outside in the back of his car. He sprayed it all over his back seats and stuff. You know how brothers is about they ride. He sprayed it all like bleach. It was I think it was bleach. He put it all on the black seats and all that in his back seats, right? So my boy said he went to the boy and grabbed the boy and put him up on the wall and was like, man, you don't do that shit. What the hell wrong with you? He said the mother came in and said,
Oh, here we
take your
go.
hand off my son.
Here we
And he
go.
said, what? He said, this little mother. She said, that's not George. He not George the guy. Take your hand off my son. And he said, you know what? If I take my hand off my son, pack your shit. And she said, what do you mean? You don't have no authority over him. He got his daddy. And he said, well, let his daddy take care of him.
Hold on,
I
Smoke.
want him out my house. If you don't put him out my house, I'm going to put you and him out my house.
Hold on, Smoke. Now, let's get this right, because we got people watching it. This is not his biological child.
No, it's a stepson.
Okay, so that's why I got to do this, because you got people watching. They don't know the story.
Yeah,
so,
talking about you can't discipline. You can't discipline somebody that I'm taking care of. You out your damn mind.
So hold on, Smoke.
I don't care.
Smoke, hold on, Smoke, hold on. So he was living with this man, the young man was.
Right. Yeah.
He pouring bleach on this man's car.
Backseat of his car.
So he was mad at the man.
Huh?
So he was mad at this man?
No.
He was mad at the kid.
He was just out there doing kid things.
Oh, okay.
Just playing around.
Okay. So I'm just trying to get the stories here, because we got people watching and they could be lost on the story. So we're just trying to break the fact. But okay. So
he came in for the discipline. And she was like, oh no, you can't discipline him. He was like, what?
Yeah, you gotta go.
Nigga tore up my back seat.
Yeah. See. So what you're saying is we're in a time where even the women don't understand their positions with a man. Because if you pick this man to be your to be the father, to be the leader over you. And I know women they're gonna come for me because I said leader, but actually you picked this man because you believe that this man can, provide, protect, and do those things. And now when he's doing things for the house, and when he sees something going left, he's trying to rectify whether it's his child or not. And now you saying you don't have the authority, but you living up in here, things of that nature. See, this is what we got to get. See, it's all backward. That's why these women are where they're at. And then they blaming it on you. They blaming it on you guys because they said you didn't do your job when you was doing your job.
He was being too sassy.
Oh, that's what that was. That's what that was. JT, go ahead. Say something.
I'm at a loss. And what I don't want to do at this point is personalize it, because then I'll end up in a fight with somebody. But I just say, society is led by the internet.
Yeah.
It's full of lies. It's full of false prophets. It's full of these so-called, what are they called, influencers. Who are not doing anything but influencing evil.
Here's one thing, and I ain't trying to cut you off. How do people actually listen to these people?
I don't know.
Without doing any fact checks. All you gotta do is fact check. We got everything you can dream of. AI, anything. Just ask it for what they say if you see if it's right. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. So you got the evils of social media. You got the evils of people who don't have what you have, or jealous of the things you do, and will do anything that they can to throw a wrench in your shit because they miserable. And that's dudes too. When you singling out there, they mad you getting more hoes in them. Oh, I didn't bet this fucking with you. Because I'm not you, nigga. That's why. All right. Then you get married. And man, how you gonna be married? You just got one. But man, I can't do that. You need to come on out with us. You gonna go fuck all these hoes and fuck up my household, right? Shut up. So you can't even as a man with so-called male friends, because a lot of them got bitch in them. And excuse me for saying it, like it's the truth. Made him bitch. Let them get a girlfriend or a wife. Then they the most faithful niggas on the face of the earth. But when you married and you settle down and you try to do the right thing, man, fuck that shit. So either which way, whether it be on our side, whether it be on their side, we have poison seeping through our veins, through snakes'
So,
tongues, through false prophets on the internet,
so
through
we're
our
taught to hate each other. So
our
we're taught to hate
so-called
each other.
leaders. It's coming from a barrage. So you wonder why people are twisted? It's because of everything they inhale, they ingest, and they deal with on a day-to-day basis, from their so-called friends, the fucked up parents, to these false prophets on the internet.
Okay, but see that's my point. So how are you listening to somebody who's not veering something that you're seeking? This person never been married, so why would you even believe what they said about marriage? Why would you listen to somebody who's never held a relationship for more than a year or 2 years, and they telling you how to make a man, how to satisfy a man, or vice versa, a man that never had a relationship over 2 years telling you how to satisfy a woman? I don't get it. I ain't gonna try to get it, but yeah, fellas, this is we're in a very trying time, and I don't know what to tell nobody, but I know one thing: I ain't going for the banana in the tailpipe. So,
Okay. I'm
so you,
sorry I came and put this in the uproar. I didn't mean to do that, but they pissed me off today. They really just pissed me off. And the,
oh, that's
and
all
the
right.
thing is, but
You gotta
the
get it
thing
out.
is, Tim, the thing is, I don't even the ones that I don't even know. I said I don't even know them. I don't even know what they're talking about. But the ones I know, and I
Yeah.
finished it up with them. And I finished it up with them. If you think I told them, if you think I'm that way, don't call me no more asking me to give you a couple dollars.
No, no.
Don't call no more. Ask me, can you use my car to go somewhere or to come and give you a ride? I said, go call that other nigga. That when
Oh
you
no.
go and forget your purse and leave it in the car, he take your money. Go with one of them. Don't call me. I'm done doing favors for you useless people, man. There's no more. Yeah, there's no more to it. And and then you look at it and you say, no, the reason why he was my friend is because I always helped him out.
No.
Until the day I said no.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
how
I
it
was a no
goes.
good, low down, sorry mother.
Yeah, that just happened to me recently. That just happened to me recently. Somebody I'm doing helping them all the time and giving them rides
But
or whatever.
that's all I'm
Soon as
saying.
I
I'm
said
sorry I
when I
got in
said
here and
no,
started ranting and everything. But that really
uh,
bothered me, man. It really
well,
bothered me. Even though I don't feel good, I had to say
uh,
something. It was
to
just
get
eat
on this
that
shit.
now, man.
Yeah,
That's cool
that's
with
all
me.
right.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't feel offended, or nor do I thought it was. Yeah, we gotta. Hey, you know what, y'all? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. You see what you get. You don't know what you gonna get. It's Wednesday.
Huh?
No, I'm just talking to the people out there. It's
No.
Wednesday. It's 8 o'clock. You see what you get. We don't know what we gonna get. But yeah, we're gonna end it on now. We got off the prop a little bit there, and that's okay. It happens like that sometimes. We'll be back next Wednesday, and of course,
Yeah, I'll be back. Well, I'll be back for sure Wednesday.
the brain
I'm
wants to
hoping.
have a
Well,
have a
I'll be more
uh,
calmer.
yeah. Well, you got it off your sleeve. You got it out your system. That's how all that
Man.
matters. The brain buster will be back next week. Anybody got anything they want to say before we go? Any shout outs, anything? Not shout ups, but shout out, y'all.
No, eh, no, let me say this.
Come on,
For
Smoke, make
those
it
who
short now. We got JT
but
coming
that's gonna
behind
be short. For those who out there that that deal with me,
you.
we cool that you deal with me. But those who out there are pretenders, please leave me alone. Just
Mm-hmm.
leave me alone.
All right,
Because
hold it right there, Smoke.
it's not gonna be any value with my dispensation.
Right.
Because
Well,
it's gonna come bodily harm.
okay,
So
well, hold on,
please,
Smoke.
if
Smoke,
you ain't
Smoke,
if
so,
you
Smoke. Stop
no,
right there. Hold
if
on, hold
you
on.
ain't with
Hold
me, if
on.
you ain't with
Hold
me
on.
and you want to talk
Uh,
shit, then let us do
hold
that.
on.
So
Smoke,
I'm
hold
out
on.
there for it.
Stop. No,
Please, I'm
stop right
telling you
there.
now. I'm
Smoke,
out there
stop
for it.
right. Smoke, stop right there because I didn't want that to go that far. I
Okay.
fucking bring JT in. I just wanted you to say leave you alone. That's it. You ain't got to go that far.
Uh,
Go ahead, JT. What you got?
I just want to say real quick, Barty, one of the greatest life lessons my father ever taught me was one Sunday afternoon,
Mm,
The Godfather was on. Excuse me, The Godfather was on. He said, sit right here. I had to be like 6, 7. I really didn't understand the movie, but I watched it with him. And he said, what did you learn? And I just repeated stuff to the movie. He's like, that's good. But what did
yeah,
you learn between the relationships of fathers and sons? And I was like,
word.
well, think about it. He's like, we're going to do this again next weekend. And I'm going to ask you the same questions. When my sons got to be about that same age, I figured it out. And I actually read the book my junior year of high school. And it really brought that picture home about the
Mhm.
relationship between fathers and sons. When and how. And they didn't understand why I made them watch that movie, but I made them watch that movie. There's a lot that you can learn about the dynamic between fathers, sons, and family from watching that movie. What if Vito Corleone had died at an early age and Mama Corleone had to raise Michael, Fredo, and Sonny? Would they be the same men? Would they become the gangsters that they became? Or the failures that they became? Absolutely not. It's a great movie to watch. And I wish there was an African American version. I'm sure we can watch Roots or some slave movie to get the same principle, but I prefer not. I like to watch from a position of power. And that was just something I share with my kids at lessons about fathers and sons. So
Yeah, you
that's
can.
that's all I have to say.
Well, you can always learn something. Like that's why movies got they dramas, they action, they plot, and you can learn something from. Well, like we say, tune in next week. We have some more fun, and I have some more subjects for you. How about that? See if you want to chime in, come on. You want to debate these guys? Don't be scared. With that, we say shalom and see you next week.
Well, click to the clips, the place to be. When no topic is too controversial, you'll see. Join the man, Tim, let's talk for a while. On the Clips Podcast Show, make you smile. Welcome to the Clips, where the fun never ends. Oh, we'll dive into topics, make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready.